evening. My name is Marcy Tabui. Today I have prepared a comprehension lesson plan for 7th grade students. The topic of discussion will be climate and its causes. The purpose of this lesson is for students to be able to explain how latitude, oceans, and mountains affect climate. The objectives for students will be that students should be able to define climate, state how climate is related to latitude, explain how oceans influence climate, and describe how mountains affect climate. Materials needed for teachers and students are an iPad, textbook, Elmo, pencil or pen, paper, and a map activity sheet. I will begin this lesson by first asking students, what is the weather like today? Following this question, I will ask students to answer what the typical weather was about this time last year. Most responses will probably be that the weather was different. The instructional strategies for this lesson will be that students will be reviewing all the headings for the section in the reading, and orally they will state the main idea to look for. Following that will be a group discussion in which students will watch a video and they will be asked to list 7 facts from the video. At the conclusion of the video, students will be called on in a group discussion to answer facts that they have gathered from the video. Students will collaborate with one another. Using the map from the textbook, students will have to label this map as an activity. They will list on the map the continents they will label. They will look at the degrees latitude for each of the areas to determine their climate and additional information that they know about each continent. Also, they will provide the temperature for the continent. In conclusion, at the end of the lesson, students will be able to understand and know that climate is the average weather of a place over many years. They will know that the causes of climate changes are due to latitude, oceans, and mountains. Information from this lesson will help students make predictions about climates based on location. Following that, students will answer 5 questions as a review of what they have learned. They will answer what is climate, describe how temperature changes with latitude, why are many deserts found near 30-degree latitude, and how does altitude influence temperature, and what is a rain shadow. Information that they gathered from the map activity will also be a helpful tool in helping students to determine these questions. My expectations for my students will be that they demonstrate an 80% or above mastery for the completion of this lesson. As an enrichment assignment, students will be allowed free time. They could either read a book or work on another assignment. Students will not be allowed talking or distracting during the lesson as others continue to work. Modifications for this lesson would be working with students individually, breaking down materials, providing additional assistance during labs, and collaborating with other teachers and staff. And lastly, gaining the support of the parents. This will be the conclusion of this overview for this lesson. Hopefully students will grasp and be able to better comprehend climates and its causes. Thank you.